We have something each month called a new moon. And on May 11th, which is the dark of the moon, that's 48 hours before the new moon, and a really good time to make intentions, Mercury, the planet of communication, moves direct. It carries us into the energy of a Taurus new moon on the 13th. And this new moon is about sustainability, functionality, how we're going to move forward. So you're going to feel kind of a little bit of a takeoff, but recognize that we are, no matter what you're individually thinking right now, the big picture here is we're rebalancing the individual with the collective. And boy, that sounds, what does that mean? That means that I can't just do anything I want. That means that I do have to be accountable to a certain degree to other people. And so you're seeing a readjustment of government and all kinds of things. On the 19th, the energy of Venus, which is the planet of love and how we want to be loved, moves into the sign of Cancer. Now, at this point in time, it might behoove you to take a little bit extra time for people you care about. Feelings will be a little bit more sensitive. This is the first major planet in the sky that sets up into something called a cardinal cross. So the energy of change is the planet Uranus, traveling with Jupiter, kind of supersizing that. It's making an opposition to the planet who would like us to get our act together and know what tomorrow's going to bring, Saturn. And Saturn is losing this battle and has been for a year because we can't hold on to the status quo. So Saturn is saying, okay, I need to work with Uranus. I need to work with change to create some new dynamics. And the energy of cardinal energy is Cancer. This takes up the four corners of something called a cross. So we have a T-square of planets right now. Pluto and Capricorn saying, we've got to take care of the collective. We've got to change laws. Saturn, which is backed into the energy of Virgo now, saying we need more facts, more details. And Uranus and Jupiter in Aries. Well, the fourth corner of this square is Cancer. And Venus, the planet of love and beauty, setting into here, begins to create a dynamic that you're going to experience all summer called a cardinal cross. I think all of us every morning get up and have four things that need to be taken care of at the same time. That in essence is what a cardinal cross is. What do? You prioritize your life. But priorities after the 19th are going to be strong around feelings, around how you feel. On the 20th, the sun moves out of Taurus, and Taurus would like stability and structure and order. Gemini, not so much. Gemini is options. So you're going to find that kind of jittery, frustrated, little bit of irritated feeling that things aren't going exactly the way that you're going to, that you'd like them to go. I think you're going to find that feeling going away. For some of you, it may be a little bit more distracting. For others of you, what you're going to find with this is options, and options are always a good thing. We always think we know what we want. How many of you have gone in a restaurant just sure you're going to order this, and wow, here's a special on the menu. So if you'll think of this time as we're going to get a special delivered on the menu to us. The energy of the last part of this month is huge, and as I said, the 20th, things begin to move for us with that sun into Gemini. Now we've got Mercury moving direct. The 22nd, which is a Saturday, has a lot of what's called oppositions with these outer planets. So your personal needs and the collective needs are kind of trying to merge. It's going to be a pretty interesting Memorial Day weekend, to say the least. My advice, stay close to home. Don't get too wild and crazy that weekend, because on the 30th, Saturn, this planet of getting our act together and how we organize ourselves, which has been going backwards, now says, okay, I've got more facts, I have more details, I'm now going to move forward. So Saturn moves direct. We've got Mercury going direct, we've got Saturn going direct, and then, as if this perhaps isn't quite enough, the one thing I really forgot to mention to you that is extremely important is with that full moon on the 27th. For the first time in your life, unless you're over 84 years old, you're going to see Uranus, the energy of change, go into Aries. You're going to see next month Jupiter just hurrying as fast as they can to keep up with this supersizing of change. So things are moving fast. It feels like by the end of May, we've got a lot of changes, a lot of things in the hopper, so to speak. Again, there is not going to be an outcome to a lot of these things. Now, this doesn't mean you're not going to get a job or find your mate or whatever until next March. But until next March, the soup is being stirred for all of us. So enjoy the aroma of the smells. Recognize that what you may think that you want to order for your life right now might not be the best thing. And it might be something that you're going to think by this time next year, what was I thinking about? Why was that so important? So May, the energy of May of 2010 is an energy of moving forward for us all. But if there would be anything that I could tell you about this month, remember the first part of this month, reprocess, reconnect, reconsider, review, repair. We've all got relationships or things that need to be repaired in our life. This month is excellent for that. And I think we're going to have a great month, a busy one, and it's going to set us into next month and those eclipses. So, blessings and peace and namaste.